Hello, everybody. My name is Jenna Schwartz, and I'm here primarily because I wanted to welcome the wonderful Dr. Rivas to the school board, but I figured why miss my opportunity to talk to you all about public schools. First, having had the privilege to know Dr. Rivas for several years now, I know that her advocacy work and her love for community and public schools is unparalleled. She's going to be a tremendous asset to everybody. And on behalf of parents supporting teachers, we look forward to uplifting and supporting this board. Last night, the news announced that 25% of Los Angeles has the flu, and COVID cases are tripling weekly. I myself just had it a couple weeks ago. There are easy steps this board can take to mitigate that immediately. Over the break, let's make sure that all of our schools have working air filtration systems. Email and endorse directions and materials for Corsi Rosenthal boxes to all families so they can make them for their homes and classrooms. Reimburse or provide materials for teachers to make them in their classrooms. It's a science lesson. Nobody wants masks to come back. However, when worn correctly, they do prevent spread, and the district should really be encouraging mask use for anyone who feels ill at all. This should be at the forefront of the I Attend initiative. My son had 12 students absent from his class last week. 12. All of them out sick. Teachers are scrambling to cover classes because there aren't anywhere near enough subs. We need baseline testing for students before they return from winter break. Last year, we caught 80,000 cases of COVID at the winter baseline testing. Think of how many kids would not be absent if they didn't catch COVID from those 80,000 kids if we do baseline testing. As Superintendent Carvalho has repeatedly said, we have unprecedented monies at our disposal, and I hope we'll be using them to set in motion priorities moving forward, such as not only recruiting teachers, like HR is doing amazing, but understanding that retaining them is even more important. Negotiations are ongoing. Nobody knows what happens behind closed doors, but what we do know is the expectations in our society of teachers are often not only unrealistic, but unfair. Teaching is a passion profession. No one goes into it for the money, but we live in Los Angeles, where rent in each of your board districts is beyond a teacher's salary and gas is $6 a gallon. Passion can't drive you to work. Passion can't pay your rent. When my daughter was in 5th grade, there was a table in her classroom that the kids all rotated between because you couldn't see the board or the teacher from that table. That's because her class was so packed that the 39 kids weren't all able to see the teacher at the same time. Smaller class sizes benefit everyone, not just some. Making LAUSD the premier school district must include lower class sizes across the entire district. All students deserve this, and I also want to give a shout out to SEIU. Finally, acceleration days. Teachers at host school sites were able to order their picks of supplies for these days. They're sharing pictures of art, supplies, board games, and even Ticonderoga pencils. This is amazing, but it should be offered to every single teacher prior to the beginning of school. And if any of you are thinking, we offer this, please follow up. This is not happening at school sites. Teachers are not being provided money to purchase supplies for their classroom. We need to provide for our school always, not just in emergency situations. And finally, Superintendent, please be mindful of the words you choose when you're speaking about parents and community advocates. All we're trying to do is make a better district for our kids, just like you are. We're not required to always agree, but without mutual respect, solutions are harder to find. Please remember that, with some exceptions, of course, every parent you meet, every email you get is from someone advocating for their child. And when you are inundated with emails on one specific topic, it's not to irritate you, it's because people don't feel they're being heard, and nobody wants to feel ignored. Thank you.